Book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25 and verse 23. A wicked woman abated the courage, maketh an heavy countenance, and a wounded heart. A woman that will not comfort her husband in distress, maketh weak hands and feeble knees.
To people, Niecy Nash is opening up about the details of her love story and surprise wedding to new wife Jessica Betts. The 50-year-old tells us she's in wedded bliss and couldn't be happier. The actress, who divorced her second husband, Jay Tucker, in March, tells us that her commitment to Betts has nothing to do with gender. She adds, "I know love by the way it feels. Life is too short." Nash also tells us this: "I was not suppressing my sexuality before. I don't feel like my marriage is my coming out of anywhere, but rather a going into myself and being honest about who I love. And I'm not limiting myself on what that love is supposed to look like." And by the looks of it, her love for Betts is all smiles and laughter, the very things that filled the couple's wedding day. They had a rustic chic wedding planned by William P. Miller with only about 24 guests. Director Ava DuVernay was one of them. They wrote their own vows and exchanged rings that they bought at a local Los Angeles jeweler. After the ceremony, guests indulged in sweet treats and a 3-tiered wedding cake from Sugar Rush Bar. Nash says that she loved her new wife before she was in love with her because she is such a special human being. She says that the couple were friends at first and that she never saw her as someone she would date, but eventually they began to see each other in a way they had never before. The couple, who have been quarantining together since mid-March, also share with us how Betts proposed. Nash says that Betts said, "You've been getting on my nerves all day, but if anybody is going to get on my nerves, I want it to be you. Marry me." But unbeknownst to Betts, Nash had already purchased an engagement ring herself, so she asked her to marry her too. Nash laughs and says, "So we both proposed to each other on the same night. It was weird, but we're non-traditional people."
How was it for your children?
My daughters were like, "Wait, what?"
Right.
My youngest daughter, she reminded me, she was like, "Wait a minute, Mom. Are you the same mom who was like, 'Girl, I'm strictly dickly?'" And I was like, "Wah, wah." I was like, "Yeah, no, yeah, but no."
Right.
And my son was like, "Wow."
I could see you falling in love with a woman one day.
I've had my fair share of like swooning and feeling like, "Oh my God, she's so beautiful, she's so talented."
I've swooned a lot. I will say that.
Yeah, exactly.
I've had 2 times I've been like infatuated with a woman.
Really?
Yes, I've swooned 2 times. Early on, like 20.
Yeah,
You know what
I'm 28.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't feel like I've been in love with a woman just yet, but I definitely feel like it could happen.
Yeah.
Because I've had very strong feelings for women before.
Demi Lovato has admitted that she is too gay to marry a man after her engagement to actor Max Eric. The 28-year-old singer said that after the couple's relationship broke down, she realized she may never settle down with a man. Speaking about her relationships, life and past battles with alcohol and drugs, Demi told Entertainment Weekly that she has finally, fully embraced being queer. The revelation came when her and Max called off their engagement after a whirlwind romance that saw them move in together and him propose in just 6 months. After the breakup, Demi said she learned that she was just too queer to settle down with a man right now. She said, "Regardless if drama is happening or not, I am too gay to marry a man right now. I don't know if that will change in 10 years and I don't know if that'll never change, but I love accepting myself." She added, "I've always known I was hella queer, but I have fully embraced it." In Demi's powerful new documentary, the former Disney star discusses her relationships, sexuality and addictions that almost killed her in 2018. Speaking candidly in Dancing with the Devil, Demi said, "I think people can understand picking up a joint. What gets harder for people to understand is the harder drugs. How does that even happen? How do you even do something like that?" Demi explained, "So my cocktail before I got sober was Coke and Xanax, alprazolam. Together, it was an upper and a downer, and I loved the combination. Once I'd relapsed, the floodgates were open, and within a couple weeks I called a drug dealer and I was like, 'Do you have Coke and Xanax?' And he said, 'No, but I have crack and heroin.' And I was like, 'I've always wanted to try it.'" Her best friend Sarah added, "So it might be hard for people to understand, but when people relapse, and this is pretty much the case always, People won't even return to where they last used, they'll return to a much harsher bottom. Demi continued. I knew that what I had been looking for I hadn't found yet, but what I had been looking for was not in the form of a drug. It was the spiritual growth that I've had over the past, I even want to say like 7 months. That spiritual growth is what I was looking for.
Alright, Shalom. Before I begin, let me start out by giving all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash, and double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and where I learn this truth. Peace and salutations to Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai's elect. Alright, finna get into a morning lesson right quick. Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, right his eyes edifying, alright? So you seen in the compilation, alright, the wickedness that's these daughters of Zion are doing, all right? It's, man, that damn homosexual demon, all right, it's running rampant, all right, through the 2/3 celebrity world, all right? All right, you seen Niecy Nash, all right, showing you her wickedness, all right, marrying another woman, according to this world, but you know what I'm saying? You know what they doing, all right? I'm going to try to stay in balance on this because I don't want Esau, you know what I'm saying, to do what he usually do, all right, and flag the video, but anyway, if it goes to that point, it just goes to that point. But Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, right desires, edifying for whoever may hear before it gets to that point, if it goes that way, all right? But anyway, continuing on, all right? You had that the Niecy Nash woman telling you about her madness, all right? Then you had Jada Smith and Willow Smith basically letting you know that they're all right, part of that damn conglomerate, whatever you want to call it, that damn group, all right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to say what it really is because, you know what I'm saying, to avoid Esau's algorithm and shit, but, you know what I'm saying, they saying they're part of that group that get down with that madness, all right? Then you had, who's the next one? Demi Lovato, all right? She told you she's too in love with a woman to even consider being with a man, all right? Just showing, you know what I'm saying, that this place, known as America, is spiritual Sodom and Egypt, all right? And all them individuals that you've seen, all right, have been, you know what I'm saying, compromised in some sort of way because they're part of, all right, the machine, so to speak, all right, the Hollywood machine, all right? Jada Pinkett been a part of it, all right, damn near her whole life, all right? Same thing with Demi Lovato, same thing with Willow, all right? Niecy Nash, all right, she's been in it for a long time, all right? You seen Jada and Willow were basically saying that in front of Jada's mother, all right? And she didn't even have nothing bad to say about it, showing you that she's down with that lifestyle as well, all right? You know what I'm saying? These are two so-called Negro women, all right? But they got blonde hair, all right? Showing you how of this world that they really are, all right? So let me get a couple scriptures, okay? All right, this is the book of Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 25, all right, in verse 24. It say, of the woman came the beginning of sin, and through her we all die. All right, and that's going back to Eve, all right, which would be who the so-called Negro woman is today, all right? And it says through her became the beginning of sin, all right, because, you know what I'm saying, these women are off, all right? And there are enemies on this side, all right? And you see what they into, all right? They rather be with women rather than men, all right? Even the young women, all right? And that's showing you that the older women didn't teach the younger women them because the older women are destroyed themselves, all right? Going back up, staying in this chapter, going back up to verse 13, it say, give me any plague but the plague of the heart, and any wickedness but the wickedness of a woman, all right? Again, letting you know, as the scriptures say, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman, all right? Right here in verse 19, it say, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her, all right? So, you know what I'm saying? That's what's being pushed in this world right now, right? The word of Esau, all right? You know what I'm saying? 2 Ezra 6:9 tells you Esau is the end of the world and Jacob is the beginning of it that follow it. So we're in the age of Esau, all right? And in this nigga's rule, all right, he likes to put women, all right, in positions of power and on pedestals that they need not be on, all right? That's one of the reasons the Roman Empire fell, all right? Because, you know what I'm saying, Esau started letting, all right, these women get out of pocket, all right? But nevertheless, all right, it was meant to play out that way. And in the world we in today, all right, you know what I'm saying, Esau's ruling again. This is basically Rome 2.0, all right? It's just, America is just another version of the Roman Empire, all right, in the modern century, all right? Because everything that goes on and that was accepted back then is accepted now, all right? You know what I'm saying? Orgies, all right, adultery, all right. You know what I'm saying? In Esau's marriage system, all right, a woman can sleep with another man, all right, and they be divorced, but the woman not be put to death or the woman not be judged in no kind of way, all right. She doesn't go to jail. She actually gets rewarded in a lot of ways, all right. And a woman cannot leave her man according to the scriptures, all right. You know what I'm saying? A woman cannot leave her husband, all right. And sex is marriage according to the scriptures, all right. It ain't going down to the courthouse and getting a piece of paper from Esau, all right, saying that this is your woman, all right. When you go into your woman, all right, because the word husband means planter, all right. When you plant your rod, all right, into that woman, all right, she becomes yours, all right. So let me continue on with the scriptures. I was just in there. Let me go back a chapter. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 25. All right, and let me go down. All right, I'm gonna start at verse 16. It say, I had rather dwell with a lion and a dragon than to keep house with a wicked woman. All right, so you know what I'm saying? Just imagine how Will Smith feels right now. You know what I'm saying? Well, even though, you know what I'm saying, that nigga is wicked in his own right. All right, he's part of that system as well. He gets down with that lifestyle as well. So imagine if a righteous man was in his position, all right, and here it is, you got your wife and your daughter talking about that they feel like that they want to have a relationship with women, all right. Jada says she fell in love with women during her youth or her younger years, all right. And here it is, Willow is saying she's already been swanning over women as well, all right. You know what I'm saying? This damn girl ain't even 24 years old, all right. And she already talking about she didn't already been doing all that. But anyway, all right, and this is the same individual in Willow, all right, they had what was it? It was some dude that was stalking her or some shit, all right, showed up on her property not too long ago. All right, so you know what I'm saying, judgment is getting ready to come her way, all right, little did she know, all right, it was a dude, all right, I did a listen on it, all right, that actually, he came from somewhere, I think it said, he was somewhere I think it said Ohio, Columbus, Ohio, or Cleveland, it was one of them, all right, one of these wild ass jakes, all right, that nigga got up to her LA estate, or wherever she stayed at in California, he got to her crib, she ain't got no estate, but he got to her crib, all right, and he got on the property, all right, and you know what I'm saying, he was trying to make physical contact with her because he wants to start a family with her, all right, and she knows this, all right, and the dude went to, she called the police and everything, you know how that go, but a time is gonna come where that ain't gonna be happening, all right, they gonna get after you women, all right, and your How About Smell Shot is gonna put the spirit on these men, all right, to do it, all right. Let me see, did I go back up? I think I did. Let me see. Oh no, I didn't. That's 25. Let me go to 26 now. All right. Let me see. Is there anything in this I'm gonna use? All right. I'm gonna read verse 23. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus 26 and verse 23. It say, a wicked woman is given as a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that feared the Lord, all right? And these women that you've seen in that clip, they don't fear the Lord, all right? You know what I'm saying? They fear Esau, all right? Esau is their Lord, all right? Esau is their power, all right? You know what I'm saying? When Eve made that covenant with the serpent in the garden, all right, she wanted to know what it was like to be a god, all right? Because Adam was already a god, all right? So Eve wanted to know, all right? And it's the same thing today. I got another video I'm finna show real quick, all right? These WNBA women right quick, starting with Candace Parker, all right? Just watch this. And you know the majority of them women that's in that sport are part of that group as well, all right? So let me show you that right quick and come right back, close it out.
A lot of you don't hear too much about us. Some days, these days, holidays, you might hear about maybe a handful of us. The first of us, the only, to win that title, take that job, run that fast, that far. These are luminaries in their own right, indisputably deserving the spotlight. But let's tell the rest of the story too. How overfixation on first to the exclusion of everything else can erase history, blot out the experiences of so many who are held back. How hyping just the same few names can feed scripts that pit women against each other, as if there were only so much attention to go around. But girls, women, and allies always have come together to make collective impacts and to make history, protesting police brutality and systemic racism, advocating to end policies that punish protests, sitting out whole seasons to focus on social justice, getting out to vote, and winning political seats as well. And when one win sparks more, that ignites a radiance uncontained by any spotlight. We are speaking out against discrimination, violence, objectification. We are fighting for representation, equal pay, and parental leave protection. We have been fighting period poverty, public health crises, and the crisis of missing and murdered Indigenous women. Most days, a lot of you don't hear too much about us. But as Women's History Month comes to a close, we're here to remind you, it's not just 1 month or 1 day, it's every day. It's not just the few, it's all of us. We ignite a radiance uncontained by any spotlight. You're in its presence right now.
And you seen that shit, all right? This is Proverbs 31:3. It say, "Give not thy strength unto women, nor thy ways to that which destroyeth kings," all right? And that's what you seeing right there, all right? That ain't nothing but, man, the Queen of Heaven worship, all right? You know what I'm saying? On that clip, she was doing all that talking, and it showed a picture of a trans athlete, all right, showing you what, you know what I'm saying, these women are all for, all right? They all for the trans athletes, and to the men that are saying they're women, all right, start, you know what I'm saying, kicking their ass in them sports, all right, then it's a problem. But as of now, you know what I'm saying, it's a free for all with you damn niggas, all right. Let me see, this is Jeremiah 44. Let me see. I'm gonna start at verse 16, all right. It say, "As for the word that thou hast spoken unto us in the name of the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, we will not hearken unto thee, but we will certainly do whatsoever thing goeth forth out of our own mouth, to burn incense unto the Queen of Heaven, and to pour out drink offerings unto her, as we have done, we and our fathers, our kings and our princes, in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem. For then we had plenty of victuals and were well and saw no evil." All right, and that's what the 2/3 of our people are doing again today. All right, the same exact thing. All right. Let me see, verse 18, it say, "But since we left off to burn incense to the Queen of Heaven and to pour out drink offerings, offerings unto her, we have wanted all things and have been consumed by the sword and by the famine." All right. Let me see. "And when we burn incense to the Queen of Heaven and pour out drink offerings unto her, did we make her cakes to worship her and to pour out drink offerings unto her without our men? Then Jeremiah said unto all the people, to the men and to the women, and to all the people which had given him that answer, saying, the incense that ye burn in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem, ye and your fathers and your kings and your princes and the people of the land, and did not the Lord Yahweh Shall remember them and it came not into his mind, so that the Lord Yahweh Shai could no longer bear because of the evil of your doings and because of the abominations which ye have committed. Therefore is this your land a desolation and an astonishment and a curse without an inhabitant as at this day, all right? Because we got moved out of our land, all right, for doing all that wickedness, all right? Went into captivity, all right? And the scripture tell you, learn not the way of the heathen, but you know what I'm saying? Our people, they gone in their wickedness, all right? They've done more than learn the way of the wicked. They've gone more than learn the way of the heathen, all right? They've surpassed the heathen in certain aspects, all right? As it says in Jeremiah 5:26, when it tell you and on down, verse Jeremiah 5:26 down through 20. Let me get it right quick. All right, it say this is Jeremiah 5:26. It say, for among my people are found wicked men, all right, and that goes for women as well, because the woman is under the man, all right. It say, they lie wait as he that setteth snares, they set a trap, they catch men. Men as a cage is full of birds, so are their houses full of deceit, therefore they are become great and waxing rich. They are waxing fat, they shine, yeah, they overpass the deeds of the wicked, and the wicked is Esau, that's Malachi 1:4. They judge not the cause of the fatherless, yet they prosper. And the right of the needy do they not judge. Shall I not visit for these things, saith the Lord, Yahweh Shai? Shall not my soul be avenged on such a nation as this? All right, so judgment is coming to you, Jakes, all right? For those of you 2/3, all right? You know what I'm saying? You're going to be destroyed, all right? And the majority of the celebrities are 2/3, all right? Some of them might come out of their lifestyle, but for the most part, all right, they're going to be destroyed, all right? Because you know what I'm saying? They're not going to lead in worldly riches and behind, all right? They're not going to, you know what I'm saying, seek Yahweh Shai. They receive their constellation, all right? All right, they receive their reward on this side, all right? So they're going to be destroyed with the world, all right? So that's pretty much it. You wicked women are going to be destroyed, all right? Close out with that. Give all honor, glory, and praises to Yahweh Yahweh Shai, Bashem Rakakudash. And double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who will teach and learn this truth. All right. Shalom.